much for listening in. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more and more interesting videos. On today's video, we have Infinityspot with us. Okay, she's going to introduce herself by her name, and we talk about the business. So hi.
Hi. Fine, thank you. Thank you for having me. So my name is Peggy. Rather, everyone calls me Peggy. I'm the founder of Infinity. Infinity is my baby. Yeah, she's 2 years now. Yeah.
And how is the business so far?
So far, I will say, when I started out, I would say because when I started out, I didn't have a physical location. I used to carry like the machines to people's houses. We do home calls, alafu ivo tu. And then back then, it was a bit hard because you couldn't book more than 1 or 2 clients in a day. Because imagine now, if someone is in Thika and another one is like in Rongai, you can't serve them the same time. So I started with doing home calls. Then I saved up. I got my first physical location. It's a little bit downtownish kidogo, but I just wanted somewhere where people could come. Yeah.
What do Infinityspot do?
If you visit our page, you'll see our, what is it called? Our so-called tagline is "Get your dream body without surgery." When I started Infinity, my aim was to give women their confidence back, because like when you have children, for example, it changes your body. You have like self-image issues. So you see, I wanted something that will give people their confidence back, and something that will have been fulfilling too. Like I love what I do, so it's fulfilling for me. Yeah.
And is this something that you yourself have gone through body shaming, or is that something that you have seen that it is it's your dream coming true, it's your dream job? It's just, let me do this. This is unique.
No, it's a little bit of both, because I used to be like pretty chubby, and then the way people treated me back then and the way they treat me now, it's like two different people. So sometimes I listen to people, like me, I'm very free with my clients. I like treating people like people, not necessarily money bags. Understand? So I end up talking to a lot of women, and I feel like people body shame at her. It's like subconsciously, it's like they don't know they're doing it. You know, like when I was a kid, me and my sister is the slender one, me I'm the chubby one. So I used to walk with her, and people are like, unakula mpaka chakula ya sistako. If you go out with people, like when I was now grown, you go to somewhere like, let's say Pizza Inn. If you eat more than like 2 slices of pizza, and people look at you like, you know, it's like, it's the little things, you know, it's the little things that people don't really know when they are doing it, and it's so sad, because it's something that has been internalized. The same way with skinny shaming. Today skinny shaming is a thing. Like, people shame skinny people on a skinny privilege, you know, well, of which that's another story. But you see, when you meet someone skinny, you don't know why they are skinny, you know. Not damn to genetics, maybe they are sick, you don't know. And then you'll be like, oh, well, kulangi, you should eat more. You know, you have no business telling people what to do with their bodies.
So, like a month ago or 2, someone in social media, they are saying that mostly in Kenya, they don't believe in these processes. Yeah. They believe like it's a scam, or if I do it, I'm going to die. So, like, how have you concurred with that?
The thing is, personally, part of the reason why I got into this industry, I want to, what's the word? I want to make it not taboo. You understand? Like, people think like, if you do cosmetic procedures, oh, you're lazy. If you do like weight loss procedures, oh, you're lazy. But at the end of the day, there are people, after you work out 7 days a week, if you don't get extra help, you won't get any results. And I don't think that someone like that should be deprived of as an essential service for them like this, just because people frown upon it and people don't do enough research, like technology like the ultrasonic cavitation and the lipo, it's something that's being used in cancer research. So if it's something that's being used in cancer research, how is it carcinogenic again? And then people like cancer mongering. Like they say something new, oh it's cancer. There's something new, oh it's cancer. They see a machine that's working with electricity, oh it's cancer. So I mean your fridge uses electricity, your TV uses electricity, the water jug you use uses electricity. So how is it any different? It's not any different. People like alarms, and then it gets conversations going, and then people are so negative. So if it's something you don't know, so you just do go research before you go attacking people. No.
Okay. No, most people, like, I feel like we are at a better generation because about 70% of us, we are advancing, we are living this life where we don't believe in taboos and stuff, but kuna still those people, how will I call them, primitive, something like they believe that if I go to for maybe the boobs need reduction and stuff, I'll get cancer, infection, magonjwa tu funny. And when you meet such a person, maybe I'm in hospital, I'm telling, yesterday I went for a tummy reduction, then I tell, okay, I'm feeling sick. Oh, that's cancer.
Yeah. That's the cancer mongering I'm saying. As in, people make everything. I understand, like, we have a lot of cases of cancer, yes, but do you really know what causes it? So instead of going like kutapatapa tu kwa maneno, it's better you just do your own research. And then me, when I talk to people, I try to be very realistic. Like, I won't tell you that your tummy will become flat in one day. No, it's a lie. Na hakuna haja that back and forth of it. Oh, you told me. I prefer I tell you, like, the whole process, the entirety of the process. Then when you decide to come for it, you know what you're getting yourself into. The same way with, like, the body enhancement treatments. Technically, since they are non-surgical treatments, they can't be permanent. So my issue with people in the industry too is always telling people, oh, you'll get permanent results, and then like 4 or 5 months down the line, they're not there. You see, it's just really unfair giving someone expectations, Kaizo. You see, so me, I try to be very realistic because it's something I've done myself. It's something I do on myself. So I know for a fact, like, fat reduction can't be permanent. You see, the thing is, with our bodies, the way fat cells are, if you remove some, when you tapaki, they can still expand. It's like a balloon. If you blow it or you put water in it, it will expand. So how will your results be permanent?
Okay. My next question is, when I go under the tummy reduction, fat reduction, am I supposed to follow a certain diet for me to maintain my body, or I can just do maybe I do it for a month, then when I get my perfect body, I can now go back to my normal diet?
No, the thing is, there I was saying, like, fat reduction can't be permanent. The only thing you can control is how much fat your body makes, and that is by watching your diet and including some physical activities. Understand? Like, you can't block your body from forming fat. So even if you go for the invasive, you go for the non-invasive, at the end of the day, you have to maintain your results. That's why you see a lot of celebrities, hata wakifanya vitu kama BBLs, they still go to the gym, they still eat well, they still like hydrate, because at the end of the day, unfortunately, kazi ya Mungu ina makosa. So ukikosoa, ukose kufanya kenye ulifanya ndo ukosoe, utarudi hapo hapo. So like, if you are eating like a lot of junk and then you get like really big, and then you come for these treatments, and then uendelee tu kufanya hivyo, there's nothing you're doing. It's like you are reducing fat for you, unarudisha, unarudisha, so it becomes like a vicious cycle.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long does it take for maybe tummy reduction, like fat reduction on your tummy? How long does it take for one to have sick or have flat tummy?
Essentially, I recommend from 5 to 8 sessions. That's like a 2-month treatment, because it's a marathon, not a sprint. So unapata from the first month, there are people who see results as early as the first or second week, and then there are people who start seeing like third, fourth week happen, because our bodies are different. There are people who lose fat really fast, and there are people who like lose pole pole. So depending on your body type, that's what determines the timeline of the results you get. But then again, also you need to be consistent. Like you can't kuja leo, kuja wiki ingine, kuja next month. It's something that you have to be consistent with. Yeah.
And so like we have seen many people like a Tanzanian celebrity had gone through the fat reduction mwili yake yote, and she used to say that when she was undergoing the process, she couldn't eat zero, like for like the whole day. She could after every, was it 30 minutes or 45 minutes, she could just drink sip 10 ml of this celebrity was or rather the research was saying after every, was it 45 minutes, she used to drink 10 ml of juice or water, but zero diet. What do you say on that?
Personally, I'm anti-restrictive diets because it's not something that's sustainable. For example, if you go on something like if you eliminate a major food group, for example like carbs, carbohydrates have their own role to play in your body. So if you eliminate it, first of all, you're taking macronutrients away, which are essential for your general well-being. And then the day utachoka kukua, you're not eating carbs, when you start eating them again, you'll gain back all that weight that you lost, plus some more. That's why fat diets, usually, they generate eating disorders, actually. They generate eating disorders because every time you're thinking like, oh, this is too many calories, no, this is not enough, So unapata, if someone is going like on a juicing diet, when you start eating solid food again, your weight yote itarudi. So utakuwa umefanya. And if you had like a weight loss goal of maybe like 10, 20 kgs, you lose the first 5, alafu you gain 10. Unajua sasa inakupotezea morali ya kuendelea. So personally, I will never tell someone ati don't eat carbs completely. What I tell people is watch your portions, like eat more vegetables, eat more protein. Just don't eliminate a major food group, because it will come mbele, it will become disastrous. Yeah.
And can I do the process, the tummy reduction process, without going to the gym? It's just I go, I eat, I come. I go, I eat, I come.
You can, but it's going to be counterproductive. That's what I was saying. We are reducing fat for you, na unaongeza. So it's like kuchotelea maji kwa ndoo, mimi natoa na tap bado iko on. So it's going to keep filling up. So at the end of the day, it's just an entire lifestyle change. It's not necessarily a quick fix, because if you look at it as a quick fix, tutashindianga hivyo. So you'll be doing it, then you go eat, kama miezi mbili urudi hivyo. Na at the end of the day, we are trying to promote a healthy lifestyle. Yeah.
Do you work with gym instructors or any other person? Because your clients may come and tell you, yes, I want you to reduce weight. After the process, maybe he or she wants you to recommend or to refer him to someone who can assist him with the gym work and everything.
Currently, I only work with a certified nutritionist, so that he creates customized like meal plans for you for later, like if you want to maintain your current weight, if you want to lower your body fat percentage, kuongeza hivyo. So right now I only have a certified nutritionist, but I'm looking to partner with like fitness professionals who promote to a healthier lifestyle, because at the end of the day, you might reduce fat in the tummy, yes, but the one in the heart, like the one surrounding major organs, because me nitakupunguzia fat ya surface, yes, but the one in your organs, like your heart, your kidneys, your liver, your spleen, hivyo.
So, and what else do you do apart from butt shaping? Let me call that. Do you have a specific name for that?
Vacuum therapy.
Oh, vacuum therapy, yeah. Apart from vacuum therapy and the tummy itself, what else do you do?
Right now, that's all I do. But I told you we're moving. So when we move, I want to introduce like intimate care and stuff like waxing because people keep asking for it. But where I'm located right now, I don't feel like it's an ideal place to be doing that because for one, I believe those are services that need a lot of they're what's the word? They're sensitive. Yeah, I don't want you to come. You come be an infection from somewhere that's not very sterile, that's not very conducive. Yeah.
And have you ever encountered any negativity or response from people when they have gone all those therapies?
I tend to think I foster good relationships with people, so it's usually very hard for me to get the negativity. It's usually very hard for me to, because when you where negativity comes from, if you're talking to me like during a consultation or something and then I promise you astronomical things, then you come and I can't give you what I promised you. So for me, I'd rather tell you this is what I can do, this is what I can't do. So kutoka hapo we have an understanding that I'll do this for this amount of time. If I'm satisfied with the results, fine. If I'm not, nitaendelea. So I try to not promise, to over-promise people things. Because now nikikwambia nitakupea haga ya Vera, sasa mimi nitaitoa wapi?
Okay. So and the vacuum therapy, I've called it that way. How long does it take for one to have that capacity?
So for vacuum therapy, you skip a day in between sessions. The recommended number of sessions is from 5 so that you build the muscle well. So there are people who need just 5, there are people who need more than 5. Yeah. So the 5 are done in around 2 weeks. Yeah.
And can I do mpaka hiyo ni tutaitaje, like unajua the one for tummy ni una control diet yako and everything. What about the butt?
The part you really can't control, but what you can do after you're done with the sessions, you can be doing like lower body exercises, squats, if you lift weights, even better. So that way you maintain your results for longer. Yeah.
Where do you prefer to go after nimeshafanya the session?
The fat that's broken down, it's either converted to energy or your body gets rid of it through the lymphatic system. So unapata after a session, you're usually a bit more energetic than usual, and then you tend to get really thirsty because you see, when cells break in the body, like when the cell membrane breaks, it releases potassium ions. So potassium ions are hydrophilic, so they so you get like really thirsty. Yeah.
That's so good. I never thought of that in that way. And have you ever thought of maybe doing the hips and easy muscles za mguu?
For muscles it's a bit hard because I get people with like really big calves and then they want to reduce, but now the machine doesn't target muscle. So I wonder, anyway, I'm researching on things we can do for that.
And how long did it take for you to learn the processes and start doing it yourself?
Sikuringa, but I'm a pretty fast learner. So I'd say when I got into the industry, I was in business with some other lady, whose names I won't mention, probably for legal purposes. So she taught me majority of what I get to do right now. Essentially, she exposed me to the different treatments, to the industry in general. Yeah.
And what about the stretch marks? Do you reduce the stretch marks and everything?
Yeah, we've recently started doing it, but it's quite hard to get like a good numbing cream. I'm looking for one so that we can resume properly. The treatment we do for stretch marks, there are 2 options. You can do the camouflage, like the camouflage ni kama kuipaka makeup for lack of a better word. So you blend like ink ka foundation tuseme, then you blend unapata color ya mtu, then or you match it with the color of the surrounding skin. So it's like you tattoo the ink up around it. Yeah, so it needs to be numb for it to be not uncomfortable. Then the other treatment is usually it's microneedling with a bunch of serums. Yeah.
Is it painful? All these processes.
The numbing cream, so yeah. But only the stretch marks one. The rest, no. The rest are mildly uncomfortable. Juu kwanza mtu anakupapasa papasa. Then something like vacuum therapy, it might be uncomfortable because it's something pulling at you and making your muscles expand. Yeah.
What? Talking about the stretch marks, will they go completely? Still, but I need to go to do my exercise, get that perfect kgs for me, so that I don't grow fat or bigger.
You see, the thing with stretch marks, if you gain weight, your skin stretches. Yeah. If you lose weight in a shriveled turner, so definitely if your weight is yo-yoing, like in a definitely they'll come back. And then things like pregnancy, definitely, like your skin is stretching so much, so definitely it's tarudi. The thing is, I keep telling people there's no permanent cosmetic procedure. Hakuna. Because if it were there, the industry will be dead.
That's true. And what about the boobs?
What about them?
Okay. Do you do the reduction?
No. Currently, we don't do fat reduction on the boobs because one, boobs tend to be very sensitive. So I don't want to mess with someone's boobs. They're very sensitive, and until we find a treatment that's specifically made for the boob area, I don't want to experiment now. Yeah, I don't want to make people lab rats.
Okay, so where can you get you, and we can get the session done on us?
Shall I give the new location?
Yeah, you can get it.
So we'll be on HH Plaza. It's along Moy Avenue, up opposite Naivas. It's a new building. It's just being completed, so we are supposed to occupy it this month. Yeah. So it's HH Plaza, 11th floor. First door to your left.
Yeah, and hope you enjoyed my video and learned something. That's it for today. Till next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.